Apparently, she said this.
Well, apparently, I heard this.
They're Polly. I've never been on live television before.
Happy Gay Month, because you know you're gay and stuff. Oh, is it Happy Pride Month? Did I mess up?
No, it's
Did I
like,
do it right?
here's Rainbow because you gay and stuff. Happy Pride Month.
Anyway. Oh, yeah, this is the Apparently Pod.
Hi.
With Gabby.
And Roberts. I don't have a fan, but.
I know. It's fine, because yours broke, I think, right?
No. I don't know where my big one went from NYX.
What do you mean? Is it not?
That huge one from NYX?
Yeah.
I don't know where it is.
Oh.
I need to look for it. I also haven't looked, so.
Yeah, I know. I want to get, like, an actual one, because I don't know. Like, these, like, could break easier and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, literally, I already have to, like, hold the bottom so that it stays together when I do it.
No, literally, when I was in dance team and we did a dance with fans, and all of us, we would have to, like, snap it, like, that, and, like, hold it, like, super tight so they won't fall. And our fans were literally breaking. Like, all of these were, like,
that's the thing,
sliding
yeah.
off. And our dance teacher was like, oh, my God,
Wait,
guys, I can't buy any more. And we're like, sorry, we're, like, professionals.
Let's shout out here Sexual Health.
Powered by Alpha Health.
All people who... Oh, my God. Wait, why do I feel hot? Okay, yeah, but this weekend was West Hollywood Pride. We had a busy weekend.
It was a busy weekend. Like,
It was long.
It was such a long weekend.
I thought you were going to say... You literally, like, were gearing up to say something.
No.
Oh, okay.
I was, but...
But never mind.
You never mind. No, okay, I'll say it.
What?
It was like the longest weekend because our weekend technically started Thursday.
Yeah.
My birthday.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah. That was the day of your birthday.
Yeah, it technically started on my birthday because that day was the day I drank my first drink and I didn't stop that weekend.
Oh yeah, like that was
yesterday.
That was the start of it.
Yeah, it was fun though. It's not like I was like blacked out all week, but I was just like drinking all those days.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, we honestly have so much to go over. We have to. Okay, this whole story starts a year ago because we have to catch you guys up on last year's Pride because that was our first Pride in LA. It was WeHo Pride. Mm-hmm. Next week we'll talk about LA Pride, so stay tuned for that episode, and we'll also talk about last year's LA Pride. But last year's WeHo Pride, that was like still the beginning of our friendship.
Yeah.
It was like we were like way closer by then, but like it was like that was like more like we're friends now, you know?
Yeah.
Like
and that was my second time hanging out with Brendan. Crazy.
Yeah, true. And you wore that cute little color top. Yeah. That was like a wraparound, whatever. I remember because you looked so good.
Thank you.
Yeah, there was a parade. We got there. Me and Brendan took the bus. Ew, that was like so crazy now. And we're like sitting there watching the parade. We're like yelling because there's like people. Well, standing next to us was fellow YouTuber
Lily Singh, Superwoman.
Superwoman herself was sitting next to us. Former late night NBC host. She was there. We took a photo with her. Who else was in the parade?
Jojo Siwa was in the parade. She was making out with her girlfriend.
Yeah, at the time.
To I Kissed a Girl.
That was playing,
They're
really?
playing that song.
Oh my God. Yeah, they would like Jojo Siwa was like, "Hey guys, like, oh my God, guys, look," and then she would kiss her.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Because that was also like, that was so long ago. Because now JoJo's like had drama with that stuff, but yeah, the freaking grande of lesbians, yeah. So we're standing there at the time of this happening. I was obsessed because Cardi B was came out with whip shots, which is like vodka infused whipped cream.
So good.
Yeah. Like if I had a weekly obsession at that time, it would have been that. Like I was obsessed with it, and I saw they were going to be at Pride. And so I was like, oh my God, great. Because I hadn't bought one or tried them yet. And I was just obsessed with the idea. And because like they weren't in big stores. They're in Bevmo, and they were at Bevmo. But like I have never been to Bevmo at the time because they don't have Bevmo in Florida. So I just had never been. And so this woman's walking around with a T-shirt for whip shots. It says like whip it out. She's passing out shirts. And I see her, and she's and so I like talk to her. I'm like, oh my God, while we're watching the parade's going on, and I was like, oh my God, like I love whip shots. Like, oh my gosh. She's like, oh really? Here, like have a shirt. And I was like, yes, I love them. I love Coca-Cola.
I love Coca-Cola.
And so I'm like, yes, I loved it. And then I was like, where can I buy them? Because I like thought my hope was that they were gonna have a booth and they're gonna be selling them. And so I was like, where can I buy the whip shots? And she was like, oh, we're at Heart, which is like a club in WeHo. And she was like, oh, like if you just like we're not selling the bottles or anything, but you can go there and like try it, like get on drinks or anything. And I was like, oh my god, then I'll for sure go. Like I literally am obsessed with it. And then she's like, well, if you like it so much, I heard a rumor / not a rumor that Cardi B is gonna be here in like at like I don't forget what time she said.
3. It was at 3.
Yeah. And at that time I think it was like 12, 10, 11.
It was like 12:30ish.
Yeah, because and then she's like, yeah, Cardi B hasn't announced it yet. She's gonna be going live at 2, I think it was, to say she's gonna be at Heart. And she's like, so if you guys want to go, there's like no one over there yet, so like you guys can go. And I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. And she's like, yeah, just like don't really tell anyone, so that like, you know, like whatever. And I was like, oh my god, thank you, wink wink. And so then I walk over to Gabby and Brennan and I'm like, guys, Cardi B is coming, and Brennan can't come with us because he's not 21. And so me and Gabby are like, okay, Brennan, sorry, like, but we gotta go. There was other people there, like he had other friends. We didn't leave him alone, but we were like, okay, we're gonna miss the rest of the parade because this is Cardi B.
Cardi B's there, yeah.
So we go to the club, we get in. I had a cover to get in, but it's like I think it was only like $15, and it's like
it's Cardi B.
Yeah, like okay, we were gonna go. We went in, we got little drinks. Club literally empty.
Yeah, I was like popping. You know what?
Yeah,
on the
no,
floor by myself.
the pussies were popping.
Yeah, I didn't know if I could say it.
No, yeah, you're good. It's like well in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was literally no one there, and it was no actually like there's a little stage they have. Obviously, I don't actually know if that's obvious, but there's a little stage there, and there's fully because everyone's gathered by the outside of the patio because the parade's happening, and so we're staying there drinking our drinks, and we're like. Are we like we literally were sitting there like we're so stupid because also by then we had already been in the sun for a while and we were like already a little dehydrated and they're passing out free energy drinks, so we were running on just energy drinks, like that's all we were drinking, and then we both got drinks there with the whipped cream, so we just only had alcohol and energy drinks in us, and we were sitting there like delusional like from the stage like we're in the front, guys, oh my god,
we got barricade,
yeah.
barricade.
And then we were sitting there dancing, we're like, do we know for sure this is happening? And then so we kept checking Cardi B's Instagram, waiting for her to go live. She never goes live, but she's posting that now. She's in the parade. Like she was on a float for whip shots and was like passing, like people were running up to the float and she was putting whipped cream in their mouth or whatever. And so we're like, oh, she is here, then she's probably gonna come here. And like while we were staying there, more and more people started showing up, probably because they also were assuming the same thing, or like that woman was just blabbing her mouth to everyone, not just me. And so we were like, this is happening. And then like. I feel like it was like all of a sudden I didn't blink.
Blinked.
I blinked my eyes.
And she was up there like.
Well, I was gonna say it was full.
Oh.
Like
yeah.
I blinked my eyes. All of a sudden we were like barely able to move.
No, it's so okay.
We were literally in the front though. Like we were literally by the stage, and then also yeah, you're right. Like I blunk again, and she's up at like there's like a little over patio. Whatchamacallit?
Look, I have this video.
Show it.
You hear me screaming?
That is Cardi B on this balcony. Yeah, we were literally freaking out. Also because by then it had been a couple hours, or maybe like an hour and a half, like not too long. Yeah, and so then we walk. Oh no, we don't walk anywhere. She eventually comes down and she's on the stage, literally right in front of us.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't get that close to her even if I got front row at a concert.
Yeah.
Like it was like she was literally with us there.
She's like where our camera is right now.
Yeah, and I feel like it seems further away because it's like the lens. It was literally like feet. Like
a foot.
Like I couldn't lay down on the ground in between the space.
Yeah.
Like it was literally. And then she takes out her whip shots, obviously. They're playing music, she's dancing. She doesn't perform anything. But she like sings along to like other people's songs and a few of her songs, whatever. They're just like playing because it's just like a DJ happening. And she takes out whip shots and she's like putting it in everyone's mouths, and like we're in the front. Like in the middle too, like I mean like literally like
in her eyes.
Yeah. And so she's like putting it on her mouth. She said, oh my god, yes, giving us all the flavors. She would run out of the bottle, grab another one, did it.
She like put it in her mouth like 3-4 times.
Yeah, like multiple. One time she does it she like it was almost at the end. She does it to the guy next to me, and when you like finish whipped cream bottle, it like squirts everywhere. And so it squirted everywhere and got all over. Oh my god, I hit the mic. It got all over my shoulder and like on my face. And I have a video. It's like not the best. I wish I was like better at recording it. But she literally goes like, oh my gosh. She like wipes my face because she got on my face. She's like, oh, sorry. Like, oh my God. And I was like, Lily, it's fine. Like, we cried because I like feel her hand against my face.
Her nails.
I felt the nails. I literally felt the nails. And then, so the rest of the day, because that was like towards the beginning of when we were there, the rest of the day doing everything else, I just have this huge like chocolate. Yeah, because it was the like the mocha flavored whip shot. And it was just all over my shirt. It all came out luckily. But even if it didn't, I was like, that's fine. Because this is a good enough experience. It was literally insane. And she did it a lot. And we were there for a good amount of time. Because then they had this, like, if you donated money, you would go up there and spin a wheel. Mm-hmm. And then, like, you would have to do something.
Take a whip shot off like another person.
Yeah, there was like different challenges of all involving whip shots, whatever. And then like people would go up there, and then it's like you're standing there with Cardi B.
I want to see some lesbian.
Yeah, yes, yeah. Cause she was like mixing. Oh yeah, I think it was like which body part you had to do it off of, and she kept calling different people, and she would pull people who have like donated the most, because I think it was to raise money for some trans coalition. I don't remember the exact charity. It was cute and fun. And then there was like also dancers. Yeah. Because I have a video of that.
Oh, yeah.
Like the one dancer was dancing like, I think it's like a Beyonce song or something. She's just like a crazy split. But yeah, it was fun. It was like fun because then it was just also just like a club. Like Cardi would keep going back to like take a break. She came out like maybe I think 2 or 3 times before then. Eventually there was like a longer break and we were like, okay, should we just leave now? Because it was also getting really hot and we were tired. And we also didn't think she was coming out again. And I don't think she did. She did once maybe? I don't know. I don't think she did. But yeah. And so that was the beginning of our party. We were like, oh my God, guys, this is crazy. Like literally we had only been there for like, it wasn't even night. And we already had seen Superwoman, JoJo Siwa kissing her girlfriend, and Cardi B creaming in her mouth.
I feel like we saw someone else. I'm not too sure.
I know. I did too. But I'm like, I guess they're irrelevant. I don't know. Yeah. Then we just went to all the booths, the fair.
Yeah. Oh my God, we didn't go out that night.
No, we didn't. We had a long day. Yeah. Because that's also we like there was a photo booth that was for Prom the Musical. I don't know if you guys remember when that was like going on Netflix or whatever or something, or they made a movie of it. But there was like a booth for it, and like so we took photos and we took like a good amount, and they put in all of us, and they put in 3 copies of all of them. Yeah. So like me, Gabby, and Brendan have like a billion of these photos of us.
Oh yeah, and I remember that took forever. We were just waiting for them. We were walking around waiting for them.
Yeah, because we kept going. They were like, oh, it'll take like 15 minutes or whatever. So we left the booth and went around to other booths, and then we came back and they were like, oh, it's not done. So we just like left again. And then we also got like there was like glitter makeup, and so like Brendan gave himself a mustache. Me and Gabby just added glitter on our faces. Oh, I found a hat and a porta potty.
Oh my God.
That disgusting little hat, ratty hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That was 2022.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so for 2022 and 2023, we have yet to do the music festival.
Yeah.
I think it's Outfest. I don't remember what they call it. For either LA Pride or WeHo Pride. We have not done it for either of them.
Maybe next year.
Yeah,
this
maybe
year
next year.
I was kind of
breaking the bank. Yeah, I was going to say, the bank was an issue this year. Last year is just our first one, so we didn't really know. But they've had big people. I forget exactly who it was last year. Christina Aguilera, I think, was one of the people last year. Paula Abdul, I think, was one of them.
Yeah.
But then this year they have Mariah Carey, Megan Thee Stallion, Carly Rae Jepsen. I don't remember who else has been performing like these 2 weekends. I think Mariah Carey and Megan are next weekend. Yeah. And I know Carly was this past weekend. And there's someone else.
You know what?
Who else was it? Oh my God, I'm so sorry, because there was someone else that was like famous. I don't know. But yeah, we haven't done that yet, but probably eventually, because it's like really, it seems fun. We also haven't gone on any of the Ferris wheels, but also I'm like scared of it. So
yeah, I hate Ferris wheels. I just
hate heights.
No,
oh wait, here.
I also.
Oh wait, no.
That's not it. I also hate like
you said that's not
carnivals. Like they put an.
Oh, Gina Menzel.
And Shangela.
I bet
Tinashe?
Yeah, Tinashe did do it. I did see that. I didn't see it as Gina Menzel. I mean, obviously she did it. I just don't remember. Oh, Out Loud is what it's called, not Outfest.
Oh, wait. Orville Peck was there.
And Grace Jones. That's who it is. Yeah.
I don't mean to sound ridiculous. I don't know who these other people are.
No, what?
Oh, Princess Nokia. Lux. We saw Lux.
Oh, we saw. Well, that was this year. Well, let me check my Instagram. Who did we see? I know we saw more people. I feel like we saw more drag kings at LA Pride. But at WeHo Pride, I swore there was. I thought you were right. There was like someone else. Oh my god, my Instagram taking forever to load. Oh yeah, if you want to see all our videos of Cardi B creaming on our mouths and stuff, just go check our Instagrams.
Yeah.
This is JoJo, Lily. Maybe there wasn't anyone else.
Oh my god.
I know that was the dancer. Yeah, it was like really fun, and so we had a really good first experience. And now we're back. Fast forward time to this year. This weekend started, as Gabby said, though, on Thursday for us, because it was Gabby's day of her birthday, June 1st. Wait, did we do? When was your surprise party? The weekend of We Hope Pride last year?
I felt like
I think it was because I remember. Isn't that when me and Brendan invited you? We told you about it.
Yeah, my birthday last year was the 2nd. I think it was the day after my birthday again.
Yeah.
Cause on my birthday I went to Disney.
Yeah. No. Yes. So I think it was probably that Saturday then.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. But then, yeah, because we probably saw it and we were like, oh, we're going to the parade.
I was like, oh my god, slay! I love gay.
Yeah, wait, that's crazy. Wow. But yeah, okay, so then on Thursday, me, Gabby, and Ivana and Tristan went to Saddle Ranch, as all influencers do.
We ate.
We did eats. There was it, I think it was just happening.
Nothing really happened. I had my big drink.
Yeah, the famous.
Yeah.
We love getting those drinks. I'm trying to think. Ivana left her bracelet. She left her bracelet or something. Necklace. Oh, she left rings in the bathroom, so we had to go back.
But that was it.
That was it. There was people on the bowl. The bowl people were not doing good.
Yeah.
Bad bowl people, because they were literally like the slow setting, and they were like, oh no, and like. It was like, if I'm on the bowl, I want to be that guy better be trying to knock me off, and then I will, like, try to stay on. Like, that's the point.
Yeah.
Like.
I remember when I went on, like, it was going so fast, and my thighs were hurting the next day, because, like, you have to, like,
clamp on
it. Yeah.
The coochie grip. Yeah, that's, like, I don't know. Yeah, the bowl people were not bullying, like, well.
Bullying.
Yeah. I, like, wanted to bully them. But there were some hot guys there, guys. There was a few. There was like one specifically in the bathroom. I was like, Gabby would love this man. But
why did you point him out?
Because there was like he was part of the group that was just like they were all by the bar. Like all of a sudden everyone was over there while we were sitting down, and so we couldn't see anyone. Oh. Yeah, but there was like some. I was like, okay, man. Okay, then. But who's FaceTiming?
Of course.
Oh, your mom. Yeah. It was fun though, and then because that was just a dinner, because then the next day was Gabby's party on Friday, and
which it was the roast of Gabby
Garcia. The roast of Gabby Garcia. The first annual roast of Gabby Garcia occurred on Friday. Gabby had all her friends over. We all came prepared with our little roast. Well, some of us came prepared with a little roast. Most of us voted, was working on it while we were waiting for Ivana to get off work.
Yeah.
But it was so fun, actually. And I think it went well. Like,
it was fun.
It was fun. I know I liked writing one and stuff. No, because when I was writing one, I really felt like I was a Drag Race contestant. Like, I literally sat down on this little table and was like, let me write things. And I was like, I wasn't actually writing with a pen and paper. I had my computer out because I was just typing it in my notes. But I was like, oh yes, that's a good one. Like, that's so good. I
feel like you can't see my eyes today.
I know. Well, it was fine. No, because it was like giving, because you also had your little new backpack with you, so it was giving like little schoolgirl when you had your little glasses on.
But like all I see was like the ring light.
You're giving so studious. Oh, you couldn't see.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
it was fun. Like, I liked writing roasts. It was fun.
I know, I did too. It was fun.
And then everyone was like, "Oh my god, we need to have one for everyone's birthday."
I know. All of a sudden, everyone like afterwards, everyone was like, "That was so good."
I started trends, and everyone's like, "Oh my god."
I know. And Ivana's is next month, and I was like, I don't know.
I don't think she can handle it.
Well, I mean,
I'm sorry.
I don't know if I can. Like now, if I could have a standard for myself, and it's like I don't want to have to. Like, I don't know. You know, I want to do it again.
Yeah.
I would actually do it again because it was really fun. But I'm just, like, scared. Like, I was like, I'd have to, like, think of new rules for everyone. Like, guys, be for real. Actually, I feel like I could do it. I take it back. I'll do it. It was like so fun. Yeah, I liked it a lot. Actually,
Yeah.
it was like successful. And was there any funny roast that like a highlight
Oh my gosh.
that like we can say?
Oh my gosh, you saying you like called me illiterate, and then you're like, by the way, Ivana, illiterate is when you
Oh
can't
yeah.
read or write, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And then all of Brendan's.
Oh,
were,
like when I was talking about his age gap.
Yeah, and then he had to put a ramp by his bed.
So it's walker accessible. Yeah. No, it was fun. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was good.
And then we played like Truth or Drink, which you've seen on the channel. We have 2
Mhm.
videos.
Yeah.
And we're on Spotify. Spotify is that a channel? What's it called?
Spotify.
I know, but what's it like? I don't know. Okay, we have 2 episodes that we do Truth or Drink. If you want to watch those, so we also played that at the party, and we did like a. What was it? You're Not Really Strangers. We did that a
Yeah.
little bit at the beginning while we were waiting. But yeah, it was fun. We had pizza. We drank a little bit.
Had cheesecake.
Yeah. So that's what Gabby was saying. Like, this was already night 2 of. Well, I didn't drink.
Like drinking.
I didn't drink at Sado Ranch, but yeah, this was like night 2 for Gabby of drinking, and then we get into the real drinking, because it was casual drinking before, where it's just like cute and fun. Now we're doing shots, because now we're on Saturday. What did you do during the day on Saturday?
What did we do during the day?
We didn't do anything.
I worked.
Oh yeah, okay. Yes, because you woke up early.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because then you took a nap.
Yeah, because oh my god, guys. Also, I drank and I did not sleep this entire weekend. Like every weekend, it was like people were at the house. Like I stayed up late, and then I had to get up in the morning and go to work, and then I had to get ready for like other people to come over. So, yeah. On Saturday, I worked, and then I went home. I took a little nap, and then I started getting ready. And then I was drinking while I was getting ready. And then everyone came over.
Yeah.
And then we went to WeHo.
Yeah, because you originally were gonna see the Spider-Verse movie,
Yeah.
but that would not.
I was like, I can't.
You had no sleep by then.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna fall asleep during the movie. There's
Yeah.
no way I'm gonna like actually.
So you took a
actively
nap
paying
instead, which was a good move.
Yeah.
But then we went to WeHo. It was like us, Brendan, Ivana, and Tristan, and that was really fun. That was like our first night out for Pride.
Mhm.
Because we didn't go out. We didn't go out Friday night. We just like for those the party. And that was so fun. Like it was really crowded, but like still we like vibed. I feel like if we got there a little earlier, it would have been better because it closed and we were like still like.
Let's get lit.
Where's the party
Yeah.
going? Brendan went home with the famous TikToker.
Yeah, so me and him have both had run into TikTok.
Yeah, we're not gonna say who it is because that's not our business to spill. But let's just say he is gay, obviously, the TikToker. If you're like on Gay Talk, you almost will for sure recognize him. He has like 4 million followers, I think, or something. So I feel like I looked at his page up after, again. And actually, I don't know how else to describe him. Like I don't know, like.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I don't know him.
Oh yeah. So Brendan went home with him. But then the rest of us were like roaming the streets. Oh my god, things did happen. Because literally before this, I was like, are we just gonna talk about WeHo? I was like, literally, like, what even happened? But no, because this was so funny. Because okay, we're all not sober at this point. We Ubered there, and so obviously we were gonna Uber back, but like we weren't ready, even though the club closed. And so we were wandering the streets, which like sounds dangerous, but it was fully a whole bunch of people in the streets. And the road was also closed down, so there wasn't even any cars. It was like just people. And we're walking. We're like, oh, we have to find out what the after party is, or like where the more clubs are and stuff. Like where are we gonna go? But all the clubs were closing. And so we were just like walking around. We're like, okay, let's like look hot and sexy, so then people like come and talk to us. And so Gabby's saying to take a selfie.
I took pictures on the street. Like, you can see him on my Insta. I was wearing all white. I was looking like a hot glass of milk.
Yeah, ew, a warm. It's to make us fall asleep.
That would make you not only poop, but shit.
Because you're not, you're like skim
Would
milk.
you rather be an average girl who poops, or would you rather be a hot girl that shits?
Hot girl that shit.
Yeah, so that was me. I was shitting on everybody. So I was taking a selfie. I was doing a 0.5. I was like, hey. And this guy comes up to me. He was like, oh my God, like, you look so good. Let's take a selfie. And I was like, okay. Like, he pulled his phone out. Then he was
He said, no, you take the photo too.
he was like, you take a photo too, but with you at the same time.
So I look over and this random guy is taking a photo with Gabby and they both have their phone selfies out.
And other people around us were looking like they thought I was famous.
They're like, oh, why are they taking photos together? Like, what? Like, do I want a photo?
That is so funny. No, and then I looked the next morning and I saw those pictures, which I completely forgot about that guy.
Well, no, because it was just we interacted with so many different people. Because then I feel like then we were walking and then this random guy and like group of these girls were like, oh, do you guys want hand sanitizer? And we were like, oh my God, sure. And they're like, yes, be safe. And they like sprayed it in our hands.
God, yeah.
And it was like, okay, like we were just walking and they're like, okay. And then we also like used the porta potty multiple
times.
times.
Everyone, like any mini interactions, everyone's like, happy Pride.
Yeah.
I love that.
No, because also, oh my God. Oh no, the parade's the next day. Okay, good. I was like, thought we were missing something. Okay. No, because then also this group came up, and they were taking a photo, like they're like taking a photo. And we're like, oh man, do you want to take a photo? Let us take photos of you guys. And so then Ivana like grabs their like they had like a digital camera and was like took a photo of their group or whatever. And then Ivana's like getting on the ground in her white outfit. She's wearing white too. To like get angles because also the English she was going for. No, let's be real. Like that, she was just being silly.
Yeah.
But she'd already taken enough photos of them by then. And then they're like, wait, girls, stay right there. You look so good. And so they grabbed the digital camera and they start taking photos of her, of Ivana, laying on the ground. And they're like, oh, yes, work. You look so good. They're like, oh, this is so slay. And then they're like, wait, take photos together. And so like the girl who was taking the photo was then took the photo with Ivana and this other guy in their group was taking a photo of them two together. Like, yes, this is so hot. You guys look so good. And I don't know if they ever sent Ivana those photos because one of them got her Instagram to like send them to her, but it's also on a digital camera. So that was so weird, but fun. We're like, oh, bye, happy Pride, as they left. They were fun. And then, no, I'm trying not to fidget with anything.
Don't.
Then
I think that's when we were like, oh, let's get the Uber.
I know, because, we were like, oh, I guess we should just go home. Like, there's no after parties, I guess. Even though the party is, but it's like, for us, we don't know anyone.
Yeah.
And so we were, like, going to book it, and we, like, was standing there by the corner. Me and Gabby went to use the bathroom. We come back, and Ivana and Tristan are, like, falling asleep on the curb. And so we're standing there next to the curb. And then this guy comes over. There's other people who were there. Oh my God! Okay, wait. We were sitting there by the curb first, waiting for like Ubers and Lyfts kept canceling or whatever, and like we're taking forever. And we were just all sitting there by the curb. There's other people there waiting, and the street was blocked off, but like down the street is like where you could be picked up. So we were just like staying there waiting, regardless. And we were eavesdropping on these people behind us, and they were so not sober. I don't know what they were on, but like I think they were a couple. And this guy one of them was talking, the other one was just listening. And I don't even know what happened, but he was just mumbling random stuff. I remember specifically one thing he said was, I'm not saying what you should say or what you shouldn't say. I'm just saying like you shouldn't say that. And I was like, what is going on? They were just mumbling randomness the whole time. And then they eventually made up and they said, oh, I love you. And they like hugged and
they're making out.
Yeah, and they started making out. So we're like, okay. And then they left. And then me and Gabby went to the bathroom. Then we came back to the curb. The other people who were there also waiting were gone. And, because that guy was crying before.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why he was crying. I don't remember.
The security guard was like, why are you crying?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I love gay people.
We came back, and Ivana and Tristan are, like, falling asleep after they just finished they shared a hot dog, a street dog. And then we're standing there, then this guy appears. And I mean appeared because none of us saw him walking up. And he's talking to us. And what does he say at first?
I don't know.
You can't leave here?
He's like, you're not going to leave here. And
yeah, and we're like,
what?
Okay.
But, like, he was drunk or under the influence of something.
Yeah.
But, like, he was basically saying, like, oh, no cars are going to, like, come through here because it's all blocked off. But, like, the way he was saying it sounded
like mysterious and creepy.
Yeah. And we're like, okay.
Yeah, no, for real. He was like mainly looking at me and Gabby, and then he says, "What does he say that makes Ivana talk to him?" He said, "I don't know." He's like just talking to us, and we're just like, "Okay," like not really responding to anything. We're just like, "Okay," like, because we're like, "Oh, he'll just walk away eventually," like whatever. And then Ivana says, "What did you say?" And then he said, "What?" And she's like, "Oh, I just didn't hear you." He said, "Do we have a problem?" And he's looking at Ivana and Tristan, who are sitting on the curb, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then Tristan's like, "No, she just didn't hear you." And she's like, "Yeah, I just like wanted to repeat." And then he's like, "Oh, I didn't say like I don't." He like didn't repeat it for her.
Yeah.
I don't remember what he said, but it was just basically like he wasn't talking to her. Like, I was like, "Oh my god!" And then me and Gabby are like, "Stop," because then Ivana starts laughing a little bit, and he said, "You think it's funny?" And we're like, "Oh my god!"
Like I literally looked at Ivana, I was like, "Stop!" I was like, "Stop talking! Like, shut the fuck up! Stop talking!"
Gabby was trying to signal to Ivana like to stop talking without like letting the guy know that she's signaling, and eventually then he's like he like calms down because he realized she was like, "Oh no, I don't think it's funny." He's like, "Oh okay," and then he like turns away from her, and then he's like chill again, like immediately fine. And
he was
then
rocking with us.
yeah, he was rocking with us, and then he like says bye, shakes all of our hands, and then he glares at me.
Ew! Ew! You're disgusting.
No, he stares at me in the eyes, and he says, does he say I have to tell you something? I don't know. He says, "I have to be honest with you. I'm 100% straight," which he said before already, and I was like, "Okay." And then he said, "But I love you." And I said, "Okay."
You're like,
Oh no, I said, "Oh, platonically," and he said, "No, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than platonic."
That was so weird.
It's deeper than that is with the. That's the part that kills me because what does that mean?
I'm gonna start saying that to people.
I know. Also, why did I say platonically? Like that seems so weird. Like don't say that in normal conversation. I don't know. I was just.
I think I had said it first. I was like, "Oh, platonic."
Yeah,
Like,
it was just like, oh yeah, like obviously, like I don't know, I don't know. And then he was like, "No," and I said, "Okay," and then he hugged me, and then he left. He said, "Bye."
Then he disappeared.
Yeah. No, literally, because then we later we walked down the same street.
It was a ghost.
Oh, I doubt it. What people say that when angels visit them.
That was a menacing angel. What the fuck?
Well, because I've had experiences like one time when I went to like the Outback Bowl in high school, like my freshman year when our band was performing in like Tampa. We were gonna go to this mall before we went to like something else, like some event we had to go to. And since I was in percussion with the drums, me and like two other percussionists, we were like tuning the drums with this guy who worked for the Outback Bowl. Who like had met us there to like make us use because we practiced on the field, walked across the street to the hotel room, and we're gonna go to the mall after. So all the rest of the band was in the hotel room waiting while we were working with this guy, and our band director was there, and he was taking forever longer, and he was like telling us all this stuff, and we were so confused. We're like trying to leave, like we were running behind. We're like, "Oh, this is taking forever." He eventually like leaves us like as we finish tuning. Finally, he's making us do all of it. He like tells us to retune them this new kind of way. And then we did it, and then we like practiced a little bit, and we didn't like how it sounds. So we went back to the normal way. It was like so much extra stuff that we normally don't do. We eventually like he's like, "Okay, that's good, whatever." And so then we left, and then we went back. Once we entered the elevator in the hotel to go up, and our band director was about to tell everyone like meet downstairs, whatever, because everyone was like waiting for us. We check on Twitter or on the news, and the mall we were gonna go to had a shooting, and and we would have been there. If we didn't it literally took us like an hour and a half with that guy and then we were like, "Oh my god." And then one of like the percussion captain at the time, like she was like super religious. She may still be, I don't know, but she was like super religious, and she was like, "I thought I was an angel." Then our band director was like, "Yeah, I didn't know, like I hadn't met him before. I had just met him then." And we were like, "That's so crazy," and we never saw him after that.
That's
so like
crazy.
she was like, she was like, "I think that was an angel, like he was there to like save us from going to the mall, like we would have left early and had been there." And so then we didn't go, obviously. We went to a different mall for like a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And then went to this event later. So I don't know what this guy was saving us from, but who knows?
Maybe there was like a car crash.
Yeah, maybe like if he hadn't like confessed his
love
deeper than platonic love to me, then like we would have been somewhere else. I don't know. Yeah. So that was a late night. I don't even know. We got back at like I think we went to bed around like
we got
4.
Yeah, we got like back to my place like around 3.
Yeah.
We went home and got home like at 4. I went to sleep at 4.
Yeah. And then it was the next morning. The parade was kick off at 12.
Yeah.
And so Ivana had work, but then Tristan decided he was gonna come with us. So then it was us and Tristan and Brendan. And eventually, we got there. We were all in our cute little sleigh outfits.
Yeah.
We were sleighing.
I felt so slaying kind.
Yeah. We missed the Barbie float, so that was depressing.
So depressing, yeah.
But we got little Barbie fans until they broke.
Yeah.
But it's fine because we got other fans.
We saw Melissa McCarthy on the float.
Oh. She had her double, triple stacked wig. That thing was huge. And it was cute. They had little umbrellas that looked like it was raining.
I also like the place we were at. Like, I mean,
Fiesta Cantina.
Yeah, around that time, like I hated how like people were like blocking that place.
Yeah.
Like that seems like such a cool spot to hang out.
I know people have told me before, like that is one of people's favorite spots.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is one of the good ones. Or that I've heard good things.
They're playing weird music though.
Well, yeah, the time we were there, I feel like at night it's more consistent. I think, I don't know. It was, yeah, like when we were there, that during the day before, because like we were in WeHo and then we left to like rest and like chill and eat, and then we came back for the night. And while we were there during the day, it was playing. Like I feel like the DJ might be confused about the demographic who was there. As also, since there was so many people out, there's so many different kinds of people. He was playing like throwback early '90s hits. He was playing like Marina Cosgrove at one point. He was playing like literally. He was playing like Latin music, normal pop music, modern hits, rap songs.
On the way we parked. On the way there, we were chugging a Seagram.
Oh yeah, we did. We chugged a Seagram. Oh yeah, because yeah, we chugged it. Like literally though, because we drink that fast.
Yeah.
Which I feel like I didn't even feel.
And then I had another margarita there, and it was like huge. It was like the
you
size
ordered
of my
nachos
face.
too.
Yeah, and I ordered nachos. They were pretty good.
The chips were good. I feel like, notably. Yeah, it was cute. It was fun. Who did we see? Oh, then we saw drag queens.
Yes.
That was the main event of. Oh, also okay. During the parade, it's so fun because when we're in the parade, we're watching the parade. We're just like everything we see becomes gay version of what we see. So like, oh my, look at gay dogs. Look at gay banners.
The gay silence.
Yeah, whenever there'd be a silence in between people, because like the spacing was weird, we're like, gay silence, and people around us like there was someone next to. It was like people next to us, me and then Gabby, and then this like Armenian society is coming, and Gabby said, yes, gay Armenia, and then the people next to me, they literally like one of them is laughing. He like points to his friend, and then he like tells him what Gabby just said. They were literally laughing at everything we were saying. Because we're just so funny.
We're just so funny.
Wait, when our humor is literally just gay blank.
No, Marin was right. Whatever.
I was on the phone with Drake and I was like, who was that girl from
Marin?
Have we talked about that story already? Okay, yeah.
Because
what episode was that?
I don't know. It was probably like the first one.
You know, I thought it was one of the pre-recorded ones that we saved during like December.
I have no idea.
I have no idea either. Okay. You guys will have to go listen to all of them. But if you don't know who Marin is, it was like this girl we met in Vegas, when we did a Vegas trip, and she like literally became friends with us. We don't know her name actually, and she's not really friends with us. But she like followed us around, or like wanted to show us around because she overheard us being funny, and she literally said that was some of the funniest shit she ever heard in her life, and we were so funny. And we're like, oh my god, thank you, like wow. And she's like, thank you. Yes. So people just think we're funny, guys. When our humor is literally like disgusting, but yeah, because they were laughing. I was like, we're just saying gay, whatever we see.
Yeah.
Like, yes, gay banner. Yes, gay balloons.
Gay babies.
Yes,
gay trucks.
Yes, gay firemen. Like it was just gay everything.
Oh my gosh,
gay doctors.
Those gay doctors, and they weren't even doctors.
I know. We were like, oh my god, these are doctors. Literally, I was so impressed. I was like, oh my god, these guys look so, like they were like so hot.
Sexy.
Yeah, and then we see it's like a prep clinic, or like you can buy prep from them, and it's like they're just models that just like dress like just wear stethoscopes on their neck, and we're like, yes, that makes more sense because like literally never had seen those people before. Well, I was just like, there's no way you can be that hot and have gone through med school. Like, I was like, oh my god, like. No offense to hot people in med school. If you're hot in your med school, please hit me up. Yeah. Like, it's possible that you exist. So prove it, actually. Send images to
Yeah,
us.
I have never seen a hot 6-foot doctor who goes to the goes to the gym. So if y'all find them, like, prove it to me.
Our DMs are open, please. We will do a group
Our
chat.
DMs and hole.
The hole in the DMs. Yes. I haven't seen a 6-foot doctor who goes to the gym, but also one who's packing. Like, I also haven't seen that either. So I'm curious if that exists.
Oh my god.
If there's any med students packing something.
Prove him wrong.
Yeah, prove me wrong. I don't know if they exist. But yeah, what else did we notice during the parade? We saw Pandora Box. Those are drug creatures and one of the booths.
Yeah.
When we were leaving, we saw Simone and Gigi Good, who is, if you know Drag Race, then you probably know them because one of them won.
Which is crazy because, like, when we were walking around, we kept quoting Simone.
Yes, about the flag factory. Yes, because we saw flags everywhere, and we were like, we can also making jokes about how flag sounds like a slur.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, so that was crazy. House of Avalon was there. They were waiting to, like, get into a club, and so we saw them, and we were like, should we go over it? And then we're like, well, we have to because they're literally both here. Like, it's both of them. Like, we have to go.
Yeah.
And so we went, took photos, check Instagram for those two. Literally just follow us, like, while we're at it. But, like, also, if you made it this far, subscribe, follow, rate 5 stars, like,
tell a friend to tell
comment, share. Did I say follow?
Yeah.
Yeah, do all those things. But yeah. It was really fun. Was there anything else that happened during the parade before we started walking back? I don't know. We got free Red Bull.
Oh yeah, we got free Red Bull. I think that was it.
I do too.
Then we got up, we left. And then we went back to my place to rest up a bit.
We stopped at McDonald's first.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow it was like 7:02. Tomorrow this McDonald's closes everything but the drive-thru at 7. Like, you can't do curbside, and then you also can't do, like, you can't go inside the building. What? At 7? That was so dumb. So we had to get drive-thru on the way back.
Yeah.
What did we do once we got? We watched. What did we watch? Puss in Boots.
Oh yeah, we all took a nap.
Yeah, Tristan
Tristan
was watching Puss in Boots.
Laughing.
Tristan was watching Puss in Boots. The rest of us were asleep.
Yeah, and then.
Well, because he wanted to know why we kept referencing that Gabby, because Gabby kept saying "rub my belly." She kept saying "rub my belly" throughout the day. Yeah, and he was. Yeah, and then he still wasn't fully sure why we wanted him to watch Puss in Boots, because while we were watching it, the Low Value Dog says "rub my belly," and then he goes, "That's why you kept saying it." he like didn't know, because we've called Gabby the Low Value Dog, but he's just like, he did not put it together, and so he was like, "Oh my god, it's literally from this movie."
Yeah, and then he kept doing it. I was doing something yesterday where I was like stretching. And, like, because while I was playing Roblox yesterday, I was, like, sitting on the floor, and he was, like, sitting right here. Mm-hmm. And I was, like, stretching, like, my back out because, like, my back was hurting.
Yeah.
And then he was like, rub my belly.
Ew, like a little therapy dog, you little worms. Ew. The Little Value Dog has such an ugly, but that's such a good movie, though.
I know. No, we were watching it, or, like, whatever we did watch before we, like, crashed out. We were like, oh, my God, why am I about to cry?
No, yeah. Oh, my God, no, it's so good. And I woke up before the end, so I got to watch it a little. I just slept a little bit in the middle.
Yeah, but we like rested up. I think I drank another Seagram before we went out, and then we went back to.
Well, we took shots.
We did? I didn't.
Oh no, I'm thinking Saturday. We did not.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because Tristan and Ivana didn't want to go, and then Brendan barely wanted to go. Like, we had to convince him to go out.
Yeah.
Again, because they were like, I don't know, and then me and Gabby were like, lame.
And then we brought Brendan out. Tristan was still like, I have plans.
I know, and then he didn't.
Yeah. Because we were out, and we were, like, looking for a club to go into for, like, the longest time.
Because Brendan can't get into them.
Yeah.
Unless he knows someone or other ways of entry.
Yeah.
And so we were like couldn't go to ones that were open, and then like we were gonna go to one, but then they were like closing already for some reason.
But then we found our way into one stash.
And there was a ball happening.
There was a ball. It was so cool.
It was our first ball like that we saw in person and stuff. So that was cool.
Oh, I love balls.
Oh. Yeah.
It was fun. I want to go to another one.
It was fun. It was cool to like watch it. Also,
Yeah.
apparently that was only like the second one they've ever done, and they do them like every first Sunday.
Yeah.
And so it was cool to like, I don't know, to see like that part of gay culture like in person and queer culture. Like, I thought it was cool. It was fun.
Yeah.
And fresh. And yeah, it's also cool how like now that's like in WeHo. Like,
I know.
it's like,
because I thought like that was just like happening in New York.
well, I knew something. It's just no, like, I mean, even they said they're like, we're in the heart of West Hollywood. Like, this is crazy. They're like, give it a hand up for Stash for having us, whatever. It's because it's just crazy. Because like, I mean, even drag queens like before Drag Race, like those aspects of like queer culture were not big. Like now it's like those are like some of the first things you would think of.
Yeah.
Like drag queens used to not be the like pinnacles of like gay culture like they are now. So it's kind of crazy how much has changed. But yeah, it was really cool to like watch it all, and it was fun. And then we left. I don't know how long we were out.
We were like still walking the streets to like find anything to like
Oh yeah, we walked the streets a little bit.
And then Trisha was
Again.
like, "Hey, what are y'all doing? I want to go out." And we're like, we're literally about to leave in like 30 minutes.
No, for real. But yeah. So then we just left.
Oh my god! And then we saw Lux walking the street.
Oh my god, yeah, we saw Lux North London from this past season of Drag Race.
Mhm.
So that was also cool.
Yeah. And
She
then
made eye contact with me, but we did not get a photo because she was walking with a purpose and a mission.
she was running.
And also, I saw someone go up to try to get a photo, and like the other guy she was with or whatever, who was either like her manager, her bodyguard, whoever, even maybe like a friend, they were like, "Oh no, she's not taking." Like they were like making people not take photos because they were leaving. Because Lux, like, I don't know if you heard us much earlier, but like she was performing. She like performed at the music festival. She's like one of the people, and so that's why. Also, because when Carly Rae Jepsen's performance finished that night, like a whole bunch of people,
Yeah, the streets were flooding.
yeah, the streets were flooding. The gays and lesbians were out
Yeah.
after that. But yeah, and then that was the end of WeHo. Yeah, and then we just went back. I don't know how late it was, but I stayed the night.
Yeah.
And Tristan was gone by the time we got back. But yeah, me and Brendan stayed the night at your place. He left in the morning, and I stayed until I literally stayed till like 5 o'clock the next day.
Which is weird because 10 minutes after you left, Tristan came over.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, yes. Because I saw like Ivana also came back because I saw like she posted she was with you because I guess she was like filming her audition or something. She posted a photo with you, and then I think you guys had McDonald's. No,
I didn't eat McDonald's.
you had ice cream cone. I thought.
Oh yeah, I had an ice cream.
Yes, because
No.
we got McDonald's again.
Yeah, because when we got McDonald's, like I like scarfed all of it down. I had a 10-piece nugget and a quarter pounder, and like after that, like I felt so sick. Like
Yeah, well, because we had McDonald's like 2 times in a row.
yeah.
Like, and we had, it's not like we were not eating healthy, and then we also like drank a lot. Like that was like our main form of liquid. So yeah, it was rough for us out there. But yeah, then I saw shit. Oh, then we watched the Mario movie though, because I hadn't seen it.
Oh yeah.
It was
What
good.
were your thoughts? What were your thoughts?
Empty. No, it was. I don't know. I feel like I didn't have really interesting thoughts. I liked it though. I thought it was really.
cute, right?
Yeah, I thought it was so cute, and I liked all the game references. Like, I feel like it was so good for like I'm sure if I was like a mate, because I'm not a gamer or anything. Like I would not
Yeah.
even say that, but I still like know Mario just because like he exists in pop culture. But I feel like there was so many game references, and then like if you're, and I feel like if you're a major fan of Mario, there's probably so many things that like I didn't even notice. You know, that like people are obsessed with, or like little references and Easter eggs and stuff. Like for the fans, because I've also seen like on Twitter that fans like loved it and thought there was so many references and stuff, and so that's cool. And then also I was talking to one of my friends who works with kids because he's like a teacher, and he was saying that like I told him that I watched it, and he was saying that all the kids and students are like always talking about the Mario movie, and they say how good it is, and that Evan has to watch it. So like that's so cute that like
Oh yeah.
all the kids love it, all the fans love it. I mean, I heard it was a good movie like when it was coming out. Like I didn't hear anything bad, and it did really well. So I'm sure there's gonna be like another one. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was interesting the combining of like real world and video game world. Kind of interested to see how that's gonna go if they do another movie, which I'm assuming they will.
I feel like they have to, and then introduce Waluigi and
Wario and Yoshi. The Yoshi dinosaur people were in the back at one point. But even how they showed like baby Mario and baby Luigi at some point. You know, like they played with all of the different kind of characters.
Yeah, I think
in games.
I don't know if it was like on the platform we watched it, but like in the theater, I remember I had to leave early, so I didn't watch like the full credits because I had to pick up Ivana from the airport. But Amani was like at the very end, a Yoshi egg hatched.
Oh, cute! I didn't know that. I don't know if
I think it was like in the real world too.
Oh, T, that's cool.
Yeah.
I wonder how they're playing. Also, I feel like Luigi's Mansion it will also be referenced at some point, because like I saw people saying that like how that wasn't really in it, and how like that's like also apparently that video game is like one of their biggest of like the Mario ones.
Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, like that makes so much money. Like that's like such a like it's like one of it's like makes more money than like the other ones. So I definitely see that coming into play at some point too, because I feel like that would be cool. Also, that makes sense for Luigi's plot development, which is funny how I just said those words. Like, why does Luigi have plot development? But
no, he was so cute.
Yeah,
his little face.
I know you were like really into him. I was like weird.
No, like he was so cute. Like, did you see when his mom put like the pasta in front of him, and he was like,
I know you kept mentioning that.
It's so cute. I just like get so attached to like cartoon characters because I'm autistic.
Oh my god.
And then I'm like, oh my god, I love them. That's why I'm obsessed with the little Reddy doll.
And the hyperfixations.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. But mostly for the rest of this week, I feel like we're just like gearing up for this weekend.
Going on another bender.
It's literally gonna be like the same thing. Like we're going to a party on Friday, and then we're gonna probably go out Saturday.
Ooh, I have another. I think we might go to a party on Thursday too.
Oh my! That's literally we're filming. We're filming today on a Tuesday, so it means we only have tomorrow. Because also,
oh my god!
Wait,
yeah.
I mean, I've seen you every day this week because I saw you.
Wait.
We're
back
Gabby.
to our normal. Wait.
I would have seen you for like well over a week.
No.
I'm literally sitting here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
now
Monday.
I have to see
Today's
you tomorrow.
Tuesday. Yeah, as I say, because it's just gonna be tomorrow, and then if there's a party Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday again. Jesus Christ.
You have to see it tomorrow too. What the heck?
I know. Oh my god. I know. Just to complete it.
No, this brings me back
Guys.
because like remember last year there was like a point where we like spent like almost every day together, and then it was like once I started working like we didn't really, and then you were in school. Now we're back on that cycle.
Well, I also noticed like yesterday when I left your place like at 5 or whatever, I was like when I was walking to my car I was like, how many hours was I just with Gabby? Because I was like I showed up Sunday and I showed up at your place at like 11 or something, and I was like that's over 24 hours. That's like almost 30 hours or something. I don't even know. Over 30 hours. And so I was like, Jesus. I was like, guys, this is crazy.
So funny.
Yeah, and that was also like I only left and then I slept and then just woke up, got ready and came back.
Yeah.
Like that's all that happened. Also, yesterday after I left at 5, later that night I called Gabby because then we played Roblox together.
Yeah.
How we have nothing to talk about. Well, I guess we are talking about stuff, but like we're just gonna recapping what we did together because we're gonna be together like all this week again. Ew, that's crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we have a busy week again.
Our minds are merging.
Yeah, June is a busy month for us, as it should be.
Gay month.
Happy Pride.
Because you're gay and stuff.
Happy Pride to all those who celebrate or who want to celebrate or can't celebrate, whether you identify as one of the LGBTQIA+ or an ally. Still happy Pride. You know, it's all fun and games, but also it's serious because some people can't come out or they're scared to or they lose family. So I think there's like people have been saying, but it's like few celebrate for all those who can't or something, or those who fight for us who are able to or something.
No, it was crazy. Because I was telling my sister-in-law like about Pride. She's like, oh, how'd it go? And I was like, oh, it was like really fun. She was like, oh yeah, I think our Pride is like at the end of the month. And I was like, they have a Pride?
Well, a lot of cities do, because there's even like the thing is, I feel like smaller places they'll
like
happen not in June.
Well, because like Fort Worth, Texas, I was like, isn't Texas like?
I mean, my hometown of like in Ocala, Florida, they have Pride. Theirs is in like November though or something.
Oh.
Like different places have Pride throughout the year. Like the city Pride will be different. I like how ours are in Pride Month because it just like to me makes more sense.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of smaller cities can't do that because like no one will show up.
Yeah.
Because it's like they're either I don't know. But yeah, it's still cool. So like, it's fun. I was gonna say something. Oh my god. Oh, that's so sad. I forgot. Well, hopefully it wasn't important. Oh no, I kind of feel like it was. Oh my god, I'm like scared. I remember when I thought it, I was like, oh, this is good that I thought it, and now I forgot it again.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, weekly obsession time.
What's yours?
You said before I asked if you had one, like because we don't tell each other this before we do it.
Yeah.
But I asked if Gabby had one, and she said she didn't, and so I was like, oh no, because I thought we were gonna have the same one. Because mine is the Princess Diana remix.
Oh, oh my god, no, mine was
Ice
mine gonna be
Spice
Karma.
And no, because you did keep saying Karma's that girl. Like
Go.
you kept saying that. Okay, wait, I'll go first. Mine is the Princess Diana remix, with Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. When I tell you how many times, not only did we listen to that song together because we've been together, how many times I think I've played that song alone. Okay, let me actually check because I can check how many times I've played it. Within the past. Also, okay, when I say this number, you have to picture like I listened to the entire song, and also this is missing some because I would just like click to go back 20 times in the past week. That's and the song is like 3 minutes or something. That is so much. And I literally just kept going back. And also, it's not even probably counting all of them because I would go back. Also, I listened to it a few times on Apple Music. Listen to it however many times we've listened to it together, either on Ivana's phone or on your Spotify or whatever. Like, and then when we were... Okay. I wanted to just naturally play in the club one time. Even if... Well, I guess we could request it. Because when we were on Saturday in the club, we were like, oh, man, they need to play Princess Diana. Because also we kept saying that we looked like Princess Diana. Because we were in our Princess Diana era.
Yeah.
And so Gabby's like, okay, I'll go. And she goes to the DJ to like ask him to play Princess Diana. He's like, oh, I'm a Barb, I would. But like, it's the last song. Like literally they like ended. Like the bar closed like right after that. And so that was like sad. And then on Sunday when we were walking the streets, we passed by a club that's playing the remix.
Yeah.
It was just already playing. It was already like over halfway through. And so it was like,
like
oh my God. But one day we'll play. All of a sudden we'll just hear heavy on it. It'll just like in the middle.
New York, stand the fuck up.
No, when I tell you, I would scream. I literally.
I would scream without the S.
I would. Like, yeah, so hopefully this Saturday they play it because I will literally die. But yeah, so my weekly obsession is that song. And that music video, because I've literally been I watched it.
The move?
Yeah, I literally, when she's in the chair and she goes. And then when she's walking, when she just, I mean, I think it's eating the milk, she's like twerking in the mirror.
I be thick because I'm eating the milk.
Yeah. There's a lot of parts. Or like even in Nikki's part, when she's like, I can't even do it. She lifts just like one part of her mouth when she makes a noise. And then also when she says, like, oh my God, it's hard to like think of what she says. I mean, holding a controller is in the game. I don't know. She's playing the little claw machine. Or like, just all of it. I literally picture like the whole music video while it's like playing the song. Like I picture in my head. But yeah, that's my weekly obsession.
My obsession has been Karma, the remix with Ice Spice, because Karma is that girl, like
the way you genuinely sound like her, like that is like I don't think I'm crazy. If anyone's listening on Spotify, and that was not Ice Spice in the studio, by the way, that was Gabby.
Karma is that girl, like
I feel like that sounds like her. Like I don't think I'm crazy. Comment if you think that sounds like Ice Spice.
Comment, please.
But needless to say, we are obsessed with Ice Spice and remixes.
Because Ice Spice is that girl.
Yeah, Ice Spice is that girl.
And she will be.
I'm excited for her album. Yeah. Like her album has so much hype. Guys, I don't think you realize she collabed with Taylor Swift and Nicki Minaj, and she has no album out. That is wild.
For a burst, no album.
And both of them like love her. Taylor said that she's the one to watch, and Nicki calls her like the princess. Like, guys, she got both of their stamps of approval, and she doesn't have an album. All she has is an EP.
That's so crazy.
And you can't say she's a one-hit wonder. What am I now? A two-hit wonder? Like, be for real.
She one-hit wonder. Well, now what? Two-hit wonder? I love Ice Spice.
Yeah, we love Ice Spice. If you're listening,
Ice Spice, we love you. Ice
we love you, Ice Spice. So disgusting. Ice Spice, if you want to come on the pod, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, come on the pod.
Yeah, we love. Come. We love you, Ice.
Yes. Wow. Is that the podcast?
Yeah. Join us next week to hear all about
LA Pride.
because this was West Hollywood. Stop trying to. Yeah, we have a busy weekend again, so we have a lot to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, everyone stay safe, enjoy festivities and travels. Summer is officially begun now that it's June, so I think so. I don't know like whole summer solstice stuff or like the season stuff,
Yeah.
but like in my head it's mentally now it's June, so it's summer. So Hot Girl Summer, guys, has initiated, is revved up in the engines, and it's started. So be slaying and safe during Pride.
Slay all day. Love, and stay gay.
So true, Gabby.
All right. See y'all next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.